One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Indiana's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up?
Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. On target to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on third and short. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Looking for room at the 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They run the reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a crease, it's Hemby. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds his man down the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Yeah, and Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to power their way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Berger. Nice move to keep running. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Thomas. Nice move there. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And the Hoosiers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Complete to the left. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Indiana! And that one will put him up here in the second half. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Runs through the tackle, and he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. got a man. It's Matthews. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Cooper. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the lone running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bruins will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Cooper. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cooper. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Get it out on the screen.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for space. It's Beebe. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Iamaleava. Caught in the backfield, it's Berger. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Fires into the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
using his legs to buy some time. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. All down inside the 5, at the 4 after the pick.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got him still on his feet.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those 1 play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.